just got better. Just announced, get 0 for 72 plus $1,500 Labor Day cash on 2016 Ford Fusion and Escape. And get an additional 1,000 smart bonus on specially tagged vehicles. Freedom from interest and freedom to choose with Ford, America's best-selling brand. Get 0% for 72 months plus $1,500 Labor Day cash on Fusion and Escape. Plus, specially tagged vehicles get another 1,000 smart bonus.
We're following breaking news. A car has careened off of an overpass there on North Watkins Road in Shelby County. A rescue is underway at this very moment. Let's get right to Justin Jaggers in Chopper 5. Justin.
Yeah, Kanji, it looks like these workers have managed to get that driver's side door open. It looks like they're actually communicating with this person. They're trying to move quickly to get these people out of this car. We're not sure exactly who's all in this car, how many people, but we're trying to work with our newsroom on the ground to figure that information out. We've been over the scene for the past 15 minutes, and right now we're trying to see this rescue effort be done underway successfully. These workers are trying to move, and they are working on both sides of Watkins Road. So if you are trying to come to or from this area, you want to avoid it because both sides are being blocked. We're trying to move the helicopter into position so you can get a better view of the rescue effort on the ground right now. But there are roughly 4 workers with a couple of stretchers ready to try and get this person out. Obviously, that's going to be a bit of a process because we don't know the injuries that these people or persons might have suffered. So we're trying to figure that information out, but we're going to be staying over this as long as we can. We're hovering above Shelby County in Chopper 5. Justin Jaggers, WMC Action News 5.
Okay, thanks, Justin. Once again, about 4 o'clock this afternoon, that vehicle there that's upside down careened off the Loosahatchie Bridge at North Watkins Road, landing there upside down. The Shelby County Fire Department is out there right now. We have paramedics, we have firefighters, we have an ambulance there on standby, and our Felicia Bolton has arrived there on the scene. And we're going to check in with her by phone. Felicia, what can you tell us about what you're seeing?
Yeah, I'm right here on the scene where it appears to be a tow truck that has just arrived out here. What you're seeing from Chopper in the video that we've been showing you earlier, you're actually looking at 2 different scenes. So according to Earl Farrell with the Shelby County Sheriff's Office, one scene is being investigated by the Shelby County Sheriff's Office, and the other scene that's near Highway 51 in Watkins is being investigated by the Memphis Police Department. We have not been able to confirm with Memphis Police as to what they are currently working on or how the two could be related. But according to the Shelby County Sheriff's Office, the area that's blocked out near Watkins and North Haven, that is the area closest to the rescue that's taking place right now. That is the area that I'm standing in right now, where there's a long line of cars that continue to come up, trying to get through this area. There's a deputy here giving people different directions to get where they need to be. But still, people are not able to get through. We don't have any details on who might be in this vehicle or if these 2 scenes, as I stated before, are even connected. But the very latest that I have seen out here are deputies just showing people where to go, where to move off to, a lot of cars having to turn around, and a tow truck just arriving to the scene. I'm looking at it right now. I see Shelby County Sheriff's deputies. I see Memphis Fire Department on both sides of this bridge right now. That is the Loosahatchie Bridge, and they are trying to do some type of rescue. Who could be trapped inside, we don't know. We have no details on any type of ages or how this could have happened because it's all happening right before our eyes right now, Kanji. We're still working very hard to get all the details on this. I have been talking with the Shelby County Sheriff's Office Public Information Officer. He, too, is still trying to figure out what's going on as well. And, of course, we will provide the very latest details for you on this. Back to you, Kanji.
All right, thanks, Felicia. I do want to check in with you just to get some clarity. So what we're looking at right now, we see a person now who is now, I think we lost Felicia there, but we do have a person who is now being carried to safety right now, as you can see This person was removed from the driver's side of this vehicle that is now upside down and careened off of the bridge there, landing upside down of the Loosahatchie Bridge there. And as you know, this scene has just pretty much put the whole area in a standstill. We're going to now check in. Our Joe Birch has now joined us from the Breaking News Center. He has been following this and learning new information coming in from the newsroom. Joe, what can you tell us?
Well, Kanji, these images from Chopper 5 are absolutely riveting. And as you noted, the individual who was in the car is now been gotten out. He is on that board there. And the Shelby County Fire Department firefighters and EMTs are now about to use all the skills that they have acquired through their long years of training as they try to move this individual from this bottomland down by the Loosahatchie River there under the Watkins Street overpass of the Loosahatchie up into an ambulance. And one can only imagine how much training goes into a move like this as we see these firefighters and EMTs on the ground from Shelby County Fire using all of their training and expertise as they are treating this individual who, based on just the scene right here, obviously has suffered some quite consequential injuries. And so, Kanji, we're looking into just how much training these EMTs and firefighters have in precisely this kind of a rescue scenario where an individual is some 30 feet or more under a bridge, and they're going to have to try to maneuver him up and to safety and to an ambulance that will transport him to the nearest hospital. That's the observation from right here as we see the ropes dangling from the bridge. Back to you, Kanji.
All right, thanks, Joe. And as you can see, just in that area around, you can see debris there. Another rope plunging down to try to aid to bring this man who was clearly injured. He's lying there in mummy formation. Just the responders just trying to keep everything as still as possible. You can see his head is secured tightly. His torso, his feet, they do not want any part of his body moving as they hoist him up into the air and onto the bridge there so that they can get him into this awaiting ambulance. This has been going on for about a little more than 50 minutes there, where this vehicle, for one reason or another, we're still working to find out exactly what caused this vehicle to go off the bridge. And I'm making an assumption here. This is not verified, but I do not know if anyone else is in that vehicle. I would suppose so, only because all of the responders, those 4 responders who were down there on the ground, are no longer paying any attention to the vehicle. You can see all of their attention is on this man to make sure that they can get him up to the hospital and rush him to doctors so that they can work on his injuries. We will be right back in a moment and continue showing you this, as Joe Birch mentioned, riveting rescue.
Closed captioning is sponsored by Oxford Treatment Centers, the local choice for drug and alcohol addiction treatment.
It's big, real big. The Great American Home Store's Labor Day sale. Our biggest sale so far this year with instant savings up to 15% off or no interest till 2021.